I think my wines do well with a lot of different food. For those of us that like grilling, it's delicious. With my Riesling, I would definitely pair it with, they're not going to overpower the food and vice versa, which is what it's all about.
Today we're here with Ben Parsons, winemaker behind The Ordinary Fellow in Palisade, Colorado. Ben, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And as we're talking about your wine bottles, do you identify yourself as a foodie? Are you big into food?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
it's definitely like one of the things I enjoy.
So whether it's your Chardonnay or your Pinot Noir, your very, very popular acclaimed Pinot Noir, can you pick one or two or three bottles and maybe what your favorite dish might be to pair it with for dinner tonight?
With my Riesling, I would definitely pair it with like a Thai curry, or even like a panang curry, something like that. I think it would do really well. I think it does really well with like oriental food that has some level of heat to it. But also, I think it does really well with like a charcuterie plate and like some almonds and some cheese. I think you can't go wrong with that. Um, and then so like my Petit Verdot, for example, I think there is more tannin in there, and I think for those of us that like grilling, you couldn't go wrong with serving that with like a ribeye. I mean, it's delicious. Or if you're like cooking a little heartier food in the winter, maybe like a lasagna, something that like can really work with that tannin well. So yeah, I mean, I think my wines do well with a lot of different food, just because of the balance that they have. They're not going to overpower the food and vice versa, which is what it's all about. But I enjoy them, just having a glass on its own. To be honest, when I get home from work sometimes. So.
Once again, Ben Parsons, the owner and winemaker behind The Ordinary Fellow in Palisade, Colorado. I'm watching your Instagram quite a bit, and it seems like you're having a lot of fun sharing knowledge, showing your vineyard, showing what it's like day to day. As a winemaker, what's it like shooting that much video? Are you enjoying social media? And what's the future of you on camera with your Instagram, etc.?
The one time that I do enjoy social media is when like you're in the vineyard or you're doing something that seems that other people might never have seen before. Then it's like, well, one, I'm kind of in awe of where I am because I feel like it comes across in those videos. Like I'm like, it's really pretty down here today, and those are beautiful vineyard sites. Or if you're like filtering a wine or racking a wine or trying or shoveling grapes, like just the imagery um like can come across and really kind of show how much work is involved in it. I always struggle when I'm like, go take a photo of a bottle of wine in front of a restaurant. That's I don't know how you make that look cool, like to be honest. Like,
No, fair enough. I get it. Well, just so you know what, at least from an audience member, what I like about it is we're getting to know you. We're getting to know how you look at your craft and your art, but it brings us a few steps closer to the guy behind the bottles and how you see it all. So that's what I like about it.
to kind of explore their local wine regions and um I think in Colorado, it's people know it for its beer, but when you think about it, that the grain that went into that beer and the hops that went into that beer weren't necessarily grown in Colorado. And here you're looking at a product that all the grapes are grown here. This is 100% Colorado, so I think it's really unique to kind of get out and make the most of wherever you are. But also, just to let people know that we can ship our wines to 42 states. We do have a really cool wine club where we just partnered with a friend of mine who actually just started a company called Brunson Meat Co. We used to own a restaurant together called Old Major, which was a nose to tail, like full on kind of butchery, charcuterie rooms, etc. and he just came up with this. He was given this mold for dry aged beef that Mario Batali had, that John Tizar had, and he's like taken this like aging dry aged beef to the next level, and it's like really nutty and like popcorny and just beautiful. So yeah, we're partnering with him, and we're doing like 3 bottles of wine and a couple of ribeye, kind of thing for because I mean, it's why not, Like, so I don't know, just trying to do things a little bit differently. But yeah, we're definitely very, very foodie and enjoy all that stuff.